Today I have one more video, this time painting a Danish countryside landscape, since I noticed that many of you enjoy this kind of content. So welcome and come and learn with me. Watching others paint is enjoyable, it's relaxing, and maybe you learn something new, if not other things that you shouldn't do. I learn a lot by just observing others, so this is what I can offer here. You can follow my progress in this path I have taken. I am very excited to see where these new experiments takes me, for sure. For this scene, I decided to experiment painting things in a totally opposite order than what I usually do. So I started with the thing that is nearest me, then I worked with the background. Of course, first I laid some base colors just to have a feeling of how this could look and testing the colors. I like the drama on this landscape. These trees has been through a lot of harsh wind. They have been modeled after weather since they were very small. I'm painting with gouache, and in order to keep my sketch as loose as possible, I started by using the biggest brush I own, making those big loose marks. The whole painting session took me about 2.5 hours, including drying time in between layers and time to step back and re-evaluate. I had some trouble getting the sea to look like the sea and not to be mistaken by a cloudy sky. I know I can do this better, but hey, it's only a sketch on my sketchbook, right? Just practice. Practice makes masters, isn't it what some say? So I am trying that out. I also experimented with what I would call carving, meaning carving the sea into the trees and the trees into the sea and going back and forth. Now I am adding more dark paint to the bush that is most near us. and some dried leaves to the other trees. I really want to come away from this habit of making dots when I am painting trees. So I'm just trying to put some color on them and fade it a little bit away so they are not so visible as dots, but more like some layers of colors. I also had a little bit of difficulty getting the grass right, so I painted that over sometimes, and it is funny looking back when editing the video to see that I actually got it more right at the beginning, and sadly to see that I painted over that. That is one of the things that I am enjoying by editing my own videos. I can go back and see my own mistakes and learn from that. So at this point I think I have all the base layers in place, and I'm starting to work on the smaller details with a smaller brush. But still a bigger brush than what I would normally use for my realistic work. And again, I am adding even more dark paint to the bush most in front of us, really trying to keep it loose and spontaneous. Can you say that? I guess so. Thinking about the result that I want to achieve, but not overthinking everything that I want to do. It goes, when working like this, it's incredible how much of your intuition that you use. So now I added some dried leaves to the bush in front, nearest. Still trying to avoid making dots, at least not too many of them. But you will see me later that I try to make them less sharp. And here you see me how this carving thing, I'm pushing back the sea, and the effect that this gave to the image was quite interesting, so I will definitely be working more with this. This is the first time that I do it as intentionally, with intention. I really like the effect that this gives, and I am so used to paint first the thing that is most behind and then the things that goes on top. In this case I would have started painting the sea first, but I started with the trees and the grass, and yeah, a little bit back and forth, but I hope you understand what I mean. And carving in the sea again gives this really nice effect. It gives such a movement that I haven't been able to get while painting in a realistic way. I'm feeling like a little bit like a rebel right now, as I'm trying to break all the rules, all the things that I have learned through time, through my graphic design study and what I have learned about realistic illustration. And it's very interesting, all the things that I'm learning to do different, and accept that actually there are no rules. You put the rules, your own rules. Now I am adding a little bit of light color on the trunks of the trees to show that the sun comes from that side and gives them a little bit more of life. Makes them more real. Just some patches of lighter color can do magic. I'm also adding some lighter color on the rock that is there in between the trees, and some light branches, or the illusion of them, on the trees. And I'm still not satisfied with the sea. I think it can be confused with the sky still, but that is definitely something that I have to work with more. So yeah, let me know what you think. You can see something that I can't. Just let me know. And now I am adding a little bit of sea showing through the trees again, because this is an early spring image and the trees didn't have leaves on yet, only a lot of dry leaves and a lot of all the small branches. showing. Now I am adding more dots with leaves, but how can you say, fade them a little bit away again with a dry brush. Yeah, you can see I'm not satisfied with the grass and I'm still working on it with more layers. Sometimes you have to let it go, you know. Just put some marks and let it be, and that would look maybe much nicer than if you overwork it. So here you see me signing. It's a sketchbook, so I don't need to, but it's a good way of practicing signing my work, and I'm really not good at using the brush to do this. And here is a close-up of the finished sketch/experiment. I hope you enjoyed it and that you got some inspiration from here. If you like my content, you can subscribe to my channel or just give me a like, that helps too. You can also support me by buying me a coffee. The link is down below in the description. And you will also find there all the links to my social media and websites if you want to follow me there. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.